What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat, and we are here with another episode of Town of Salem. It's very, very slow in the Nerd Castle right now, so I'm always a little bit confused about what I should be playing lately, and so I'm just going to go with what's fun for now. And as games come out, we'll kind of jump here and there, although I think we may have an extended period of playing old games for a bit while we wait for, I suppose, third quarter to start up. But this is Town of Salem, the lying trolling simulator in which we, if we're townies, attempt to survive, and if we're mafia members, attempt to kill everybody else. If you haven't watched the first episode, I strongly recommend you do, as I spend a little bit more time explaining how things work. Let's be on our way. We're going to be playing Classic today because I find it to be a bit more pleasurable than most of the other modes, and so off we go. Need to figure out a way to get this window to go away. It's sitting there and it's becoming quite obstructive. It was supposed to despawn when or at least it was supposed to vanish and go elsewhere when I clicked down to the bottom, but apparently it decided to hang out because it wants to be part of the Nerd Castle that badly. There is the distinct likelihood that I may get recognized on here. I've noticed that a lot of people note my name as I play. I'm just going to go with my default name. I know in the previous episode I've been renaming myself random stuff. I will do my best. I'm going to try and run this the same way that I run the stream, essentially where I say the things out loud that I type down here so that everybody can get a feel for it. You will see offensive things during the course of this game because it is free to play, which means that all of the kiddies will come out and have all kinds of ridiculously offensive names. So I apologize for anything you may see in the future. If it hurts your delicate sensibilities, I strongly suggest that you turn your brow from the screen now, because it will more than likely happen. I mean, we're probably going to do a ton of episodes of this game because I do like it a lot, but, you know, I can't. Online interactions not rated by the Splattercat, and so forth. We've got 15 people. Let's see. Okay, so we've got the role of Jester, which means our job is to get publicly executed. We're trying to convince everybody else to hang us. No matter the cost, in order for us to win the game, we have to get hanged. Now, I won't be putting the episodes up if I die like in the first couple rounds, because obviously there's not enough there for you guys to watch. Hopefully the game lasts. You are all inside of me. I'm not so sure. I'm feeling like this is very much an outside area. The jailer says good luck, or the guy named Jailer says good luck. Totally not. The mafia says his role sucks. And so, well, it's the first nighttime, and so with 35 seconds, we will sit here and talk about the strategies you want to employ as a Jester. So you can try a couple different things as the Jester. You can be obnoxious, you can pretend to be somebody else, which is actually a pretty good way. Basically, pretend to be somebody else, tell a lie that is easily disproven, and if somebody can disprove any lie in this game, they will 100% try and get you hanged a lot of the time. Well, I can't say 100%. Well, they will try and get you hanged a lot of the time. There, I will amend that sentence so that it's more linguistically cogent and it makes a little bit more sense, because obviously I can't come back and say 100% of the time they will maybe do this. That seems, you know, a little bit suspect, so I'm going to revise my terminology. Joker and pancake toast were killed. Pancake toast sounds amazing. That sounds like the kind of meal that you go home for and your mom makes, like on Christmas morning. And so Joker was killed by a member of the mafia. So she is down. She didn't leave us a last will, and she was our lookout. That was very, very good targeting on the mafia's part, because the lookout is actually one of the most important people to the defending townies. The serial killer has taken his choice and killed Pancake Toast this morning, probably because he sounded delicious. I'm going to assume, oh, he was a mafioso. And so the serial killer here has done us a little bit of a favor as a townie. He's actually eliminated one of our enemies, and so that saves us some time. I'm going to say that saves us some time, and I'm going to say I saw visit Pancake. And so I said not a mafia visited Pancake last night. And so that actually, somebody might call me out on that lie early, which is good because I'm trying to get myself hanged. Not a mafia responded by saying that he was in jail, and so unfortunately, I've got no way to prove it. I really want to get myself hanged, so... Okay, and so this is what we're aiming for. The jailer has now come forth and said that he can confirm that he put Not a Mafia in jail, therefore we couldn't have seen him go into anybody else's house. And so that does throw a lot of suspicion onto us, and that's exactly what we want. We want in this whole thing to come out like we're either Mafia or like we're the serial killer and get ourselves hanged. And so I've noticed a couple of things about this situation. We may get ourselves, the other thing is we may have just pissed off the jailer, which means that he may jail us and execute us tonight. And we're not trying to get executed, we're trying to get hanged. There's a distinct difference right there. And so I'm guessing that... Oh, we didn't get jailed. Okay. And so that's a positive for us. We could leave a note. Let's say, smile, you're on camera. Loves to Splattercat. And there it is. And so now all these people will know that they will more than likely end up in the annals, if you want to pronounce that in a non-precarious way. They will end up in the annals of my video logs or my, Let's Plays or whatever you want to call this whole thing that I do. I may get assassinated tonight. Yay! No red screen flash, so it appears as though we've made it into the next evening. We need to come up with another plan. So Nada Mafia is dead, Chicken Woof Yay is dead, and Dovahkiin is dead. The numbers don't add up right here, so something else. Oh, somebody committed suicide. That's what it was. They left the game. This game does have a lot of levers. Nada Mafia was killed by a member of the Mafia. I was the best damn medium ever. No, you really weren't. You were the deadest damn medium ever. And so he says the Godfather was me, is on the death note. So the bloody note is the one that the killer leaves behind after they kill somebody. This could be a rough game. The trajectory of this game is not looking good for us right now. And so Chicken Woof Yay committed suicide, which is bad, unless, to be honest, I don't like being the SK. If the SK committed suicide, that is the worst game. Oh my god, okay, so that actually makes our job a lot easier. The serial killer killed himself. Other people, it simply wasn't enough for him. He needed to feel the internal attachment of murdering himself as well. Dovahkiin has been killed. Apparently by somebody, but he was the second lookout. So that might actually help us out as well. We the People is the Godfather. I'm going to say prove it, Shy. And then Jailer is saying Splattercat accused Nada Mafia yesterday. Which, that's exactly what we want. I mean, you're probably going to end up dead either way as the Jester. So you should, if you're playing the Jester, you should take risks. You should put your name out there. You should talk a lot, because the worst that happens is you get executed or killed by somebody who is not going to hang you. I mean, you have to take those risks in order to get yourself strung up. I'm going to say, I don't owe you any explanations. Oh my god. Basically, be abrasive and be a pain in the ass if you're the Jester, and just hope that it falls down on you. I've seen people go outright troll and just call names the entire time until people get annoyed and hang him anyways, and technically he won. It's hard to say whether that's a valid tactic or not, because he came out the other end getting hanged and got killed, or got hanged, so I don't know. I don't know. Well, Jailer is on the right track. We've managed to convince one guy, but my game as a Joker is pretty terrible. I mean, I may go out on a limb in the next, if I survive tonight anyways. If we survive the evening, what I may do is I may go out on a limb and accuse another person. And it needs to be somebody that, let me find somebody. Someone roadblocked my heels on Dova. Okay. And so I'm going to say that Dova visited somebody. Or I could say that Shy Ronnie visited somebody. I don't know. I'm a neutral. My job right now is basically to sow discord, because apparently it has a rather large rip in its person, so we'll figure it out. So who's dead here? Shy Ronnie is now dead. And so I'm going to say that I saw... He was killed by the Mafia, obviously. But I'm going to say that I saw Harley visit. Okay, and so he named us last, too. Alright. So I'm going to say... Harley visited Shy last night. And that's good. His last note as an investigator pointed at us as though we killed him, so this might turn out. And so I'm going to throw that around and we'll see what happens. I'm going to say, why we the people? Because that's what everybody's leaning towards. Basically, I cause chaos. When I play the Joker, the Jester, I'm sorry. When I play the Jester, I slip into a very jokery mindset where I just kind of throw things out. I make things up. I just lie the entire time. And eventually your lies will fall apart and they will get you killed. Now, I haven't been able to distinguish why I'm better at lying when I'm Mafia than when I'm Jester. I've noticed that my lying game is way worse when I play Mafia. I'm sorry, I've noticed that my lying game is way worse when I play Jester, but when I play Mafia, I pull off like these weird lies that always work. And so, we'll see what happens. Oh, they're saying that we're the executioner, and now a Jester. Although some people have voted against us. That's good. And they're voting for unconcerned, and I'm not sure, I haven't been paying attention to the chat, to be honest. It's hard to talk and play this game at the same time, and you would think I would shut the hell up, but it doesn't seem to happen. Unconcerned is the escort. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to vote for anybody right now until we have something a little bit more concrete. I honestly don't like the Jester, and I get it all the time. It's my least favorite neutral class. I actually prefer the Executioner if I'm going to get a neutral class. The Jester, weirdly enough, I get the Jester all the time. I got the Jester 6 times in a row yesterday. Like, statistically, the chances of that happening are very, very low. It's bad. I mean, it shouldn't happen. We're probably going to get murdered tonight anyways, so we'll see what happens. I say that every night, but whenever I try and film this game, I've noticed that I die very, very early. Whatever. Someone occupied my night. I was role blocked, so somebody tried to murder me last night and got blocked. So Jailer, I'm gonna guess, was a bodyguard who protected me. Or no, an escort may have visited me too. That's the other possibility. I think an escort visited me. Please hang Splattercat. God. I get stuff like that all the time. I actually play this game all the time with random viewers. It's kind of interesting how many people in this game are actually in my games very, very frequently. My guess is that maybe he's trying to help me out or something. That happens a lot. I get extra viewers who, essentially they watch the shows on YouTube, and so they come back, and if they die, they'll just plant evidence that makes me look like I'm guilty if they figured out that I'm the Jester, so maybe it'll work out in our favor. You never know. I don't know if that's cheating or not. I mean, I don't have any control over it, but I will take the help. People are asking for leads. Unconcerned is pointing the finger at us. I'm okay with that. Universe is going along with it. My guess is that the Universe and Unconcerned are the Mafia because nobody else is buying it. I'm gonna say I saw nothing. And so they're saying the Jailer accused me. So this might work out in the end. I mean, this is totally outside my own control. I'm gonna say that I am... I'm just gonna say I'm the escort. I mean, whatever. I mean, at this point, I think my fate is sealed. The sheriff said that they should hang us. I think he was a viewer and he helped us out. I should probably name myself something different to kind of add an extra smoke screen to keep that thing from happening. I'm just not going to answer. I bet they'll let me off the hook. Like, most of these people seem too smart to fall for the terrible game that I've been running to, like... Oh, there it is. And so, as the Jester... And so we won. And so there it is. We got ourselves lynched. And so we get our revenge from the grave. As the Jester, if you get yourself hanged, you get to go kill somebody. And so... They're telling me not to kill Unconcerned, and they're telling me to kill Unconcerned. I don't know who I should go after, but I won the game anyways. Unconcerned is the escort, is what they're saying. I don't know who I should be killing right now. Yeah, Pancake was Mafia, obviously, so he wants me to kill the wrong person. I'm gonna ask Jailer if he has any clues who I should kill. Meh. I'll go with We the People. Just random somebody. And so now We the People is dead. Hopefully We the People was somebody suspect. I mean, I don't care. I've already won the game. I'm gonna say that. That's basically if the Jester gets himself hanged, I've already won the game, so anything I do after this doesn't matter. Oh, I killed the Godfather. How about that? I said all Mafia dies. Dead, dead, dead. As though I was jumping up and down. Hella. Oh my god. He said Jailer got me killed. I win if I get hanged. Apparently he doesn't understand how Jester works. Like, I'm already added to the winners list if I get hanged. People always say hung in this game, but you're not supposed to say hung. It's supposed to say hanged. I know it sounds weird, but hanged is the proper term. I'm not trying to be that guy right now. I'm not trying to be the grammar Nazi. But if somebody's hung, it is completely different than if they are hanged. If somebody is hung, that's something to be happy about. If you're getting hanged, that's something not to be happy about. Either way, we'll wait this game out and we will see if everybody else pulls things together. So, Janina Kalma gets roadblocked on heals. Escort needs to stop distracting her. Yeah, Janina Kalma is going to get herself killed. I mean, the Mafia could still pull it out right here with some interesting play, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, right now, the person that they need to get rid of, because you're getting towards the late game, and so your priorities as the Mafia swap towards the late game. If there's a doctor still in play, you need that doctor to go. The doctor has to die 100%, because the doctor has the ability to stop somebody from being killed, which is a major, major thing if there's only like 5 people left. Additionally, you want to take a look around for anybody who might be sheriff, investigator, or escort can be a little bit of a problem in the main game, but not so much. Now, they've already gotten the sheriff, and they've already gotten the investigator. They got the lookout as well, so a lot of the primary classes that you really want to take out as the Mafia have already been expunged. They've already been removed from the pool. And so at this point, we just have to rely on good old-fashioned detective work for the townies to come out on top. I will continue to add that I've already won this game, so really I have no dog in this fight. I could out-tab out at this point, and it would no longer... meh. Lord Sidious was killed by a veteran. Interesting. Is that the last mafioso? He's the doctor. Okay, so why didn't the Mafia kill anybody this turn? The Mafia may have gone after the mayor, possibly? Janina was roadblocked the same night she claimed to be roadblocked. Unconcerned was attacked, but the jailer had him. So Lord Sidious... Oh, never mind. I read that backwards. I thought Lord Sidious was the veteran. God, I'm an idiot. So the doctor went and visited somebody, and the veteran blasted him. The veteran can go on duty. If you don't know what the veteran does, the veteran can go on duty 3 times during the night, and if anybody visits him, he shoots them in the face, and they die. And so it can be a very, very powerful class if you can save it till the end of the game when you know who the Mafia are, and they more likely will come after you. You can basically claim that you're the sheriff, and then put yourself on duty, and you'll almost always kill somebody. Whether or not it's the right person remains to be seen, but still, you might get somebody. And so... Janina Kalma is saying she's the veteran who lied about being the doctor so that somebody would come visit her. That's a valid strategy. She may be right. Wait, somebody in chat is saying that the veteran just died. But no, the doctor just died. I think he is mistaken. Hopefully they don't hang her. I mean, I think she's got... I mean, the Mafia is obviously going to vote against her, so I would watch the votes right now and see if anybody... If everybody else says innocent and one person says guilty, I'd be more inclined to think that one person who said guilty was Mafia. So I think it's between Winter and the Universe, which means earlier my proclamation that it's the Universe... I think it's the Universe as the last guy. I'm going to say that. And so I'm just going to make that known. I mean, the medium's already dead. The Mafia definitely can still win. I mean, it seems likely. I did them a major favor by killing off the Godfather, and of course the serial killer going out by lag in the early game, or by quitting in the early game, definitely helps them. I think it's the universe. That's who I'm leaning towards. So we'll see if it comes out that way. Let me know. I'm kind of testing this out right now with the post commentary. If you want me to quit the game and just play another round after I die, I can do that. That doesn't bother me, but I'd like to do post commentary, kind of play this thing like an esport almost, where I hang out and I just kind of talk about the things that I'm observing. Now that I no longer have to play the game, I can look at the way that the lies and the paranoia are playing out, and I can kind of figure out, you know, who's going to be the last guy. And if you guys enjoy that kind of post commentary, let me know down below in the comments. Otherwise, I can do multiple rounds in one game after I win. I mean, it's up to you. I always leave this kind of stuff up to my viewers because obviously you help guide me in the proper direction. I want to tailor the entertainment as best as I can within reason to what you all would like. Nobody killed. That's weird. I'm thinking it's the universe. That's who I'm leaning towards. If I had to rando lynch somebody, I would go with the universe right now. Somebody got roadblocked. And so until they explain themselves, there's really no... and nobody's talking. Yeah, Unconcerned is saying Inverse or Harley, and he hasn't been keeping track. They may hang the wrong guy right here. I was thinking it was Unconcerned. Sometimes this game can be so ambiguous. Why did Winter leave? Winter left. There's no point. Don't lynch Winter. If you lynch Winter, you lose, townies. Oh, Pancake Toast is mad, so I think the last Mafia just left. It was Winter. And so I said it was Winter or the universe, and so I was right. It was Winter. I mean, I was 50% right. That's enough for an F-, which seems to have gotten me through high school, so it'll work out here. Winter left the game, and so there it is. The townies win. I win along with them as the Jester because I got myself hanged along the way. That was kind of a clumsy attempt at playing Jester. I strongly dislike playing Jester, and for whatever reason, I always land Jester. The game seems to think that I really like the Jester, and that it gives me at almost every other game. Although, there's something to be said. The neutrals, I mean, it's a little bit fun playing a neutral because you can just kind of throw things out there and ruin people's lives and just cause total chaos and anarchy if you're into that sort of thing, which can be humorous. And so the last night, we shouldn't have anybody die. It should be a town win because the Mafia is saying in the death chat that Winter was the last Mafia. And so there it is. Winter is now down. The townies take the victory. Hopefully our name gets added to the winners list as well. I've noticed that sometimes you don't get added to the winners list, even if you did what you were supposed to. It depends. I don't know if it's a bug or what. For example, I was an executioner one time and I did get my target hanged, but at the end of the game it didn't say that I won. I don't know. We'll see what happens right here and then we'll break the episode off. And so Winter was the final mafioso. He either DC'd or he quit the game. I'm not sure which. Splattercat has won. Okay, so they did add me to the victory list. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here for the second episode of Town of Salem. I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode. I apologize for my clumsy attempts at getting myself killed. Nonetheless, it worked with the help of a trusty Nerd Castle member. Take care out there, everybody, and hi-do.